The DJI Mobile 6 gimbal is apparently one of the best you can get. So today I'm really excited to have a look inside and give you my thoughts on this smartphone stabilizer. I hear really good things, so let's get it out of the box. This thing is packaged super well. Looks like this base just screws in here. So USB-C charging, I think is awesome. Really nice bag. Quick start guide. USB-C cable. So pretty common these days to get these cables and not actually have a charger for you to plug into. A bit frustrating sometimes, but even phones these days come with that. So we'll just grab a phone charger. So we can see the battery indicator coming on there. You can see that this lever would go this way. So you just basically lift this up and you'll hear the gimbal tell us that it's on. We then take our mobile connector and that just magnets straight on. And let me tell you, that's got some magnetic force there. So yeah, basically you just want to get your logo the right way up. You can see that we got phone facing up that way and bang, we are connected. Okay, and once all that's set up, you can see that we've also got our extender pole, which pulls out from the middle here as well. That is some quality material that they've used through there. Really nice. It's got active track, which sticks to the subject like glue. You can even make it track yourself. It's got a 3-axis stabilization, making, nothing destroys footage more than shaky visuals, which is what this thing is designed to avoid for you, which I absolutely love. So I'll be using this with a lot of my videos moving forward. You can see that you've got different controls to go left and right, flip and rotate around. It's lightweight, compact. It's got a heap of cinematic effects built in as well. So if you want blur, the Hitchcock zoom, all those types of things, you can do that with this gimbal, which I think is awesome. Non-slip, sort of satin finish. So there you go. You had a demo of the footage of what it's like when you're inside this thing. Yeah, you've got your extending pole here. Gives you probably another, 8 or 9 inches there in length. So if you're doing selfies or those types of things, as well as the base, that's really a heap of room you've got there to reach out in front of you, which I think is awesome. So first time you set this up, you will need to install the DJI Mimo app here. So let's get this installed. And this will check for any firmware updates that your gimbal needs as well. So this does everything for you. So there's a tutorial at the top here. We got our device, top left. Okay, once you've got that all set up, there's many tutorials and everything in there. Searching for our device at the moment. Here we go. Found the device. Let's hit connect. Okay, we're now recording some video. We're hooked up. You can see that I'm moving the camera around with this button here, and you can start and stop recording with your button here. Now double press the trigger at the back to recenter. Recenters the gimbal for us. Now I love that quick double tap which switches between horizontal and vertical. So you double tap this button here to do that. You've got your controls to go up, down, left and right here on the gimbal itself. And then this button here will control how much you're zooming in and out as well when in video. Now we're out and about with the DJI Mobile. You can see how it's holding the picture very still. I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. I have muted the sound because it was quite windy down the beach. But as I'm zooming in there, this phone has a 10 times optical zoom. You wouldn't be able to have such a still image as this while zoomed in without something like this gimbal. You can see that that's keeping that quite steady and how far that's zooming in and out and keeping it perfectly still. Here's an example of some of the cinematic effects you can do. This is the spin mode, so you can get a bit of that Inception look as the camera's spinning right around. I think it does a pretty cool job at that. Here you can see I'm just panning around. Now there's different modes. There's obviously follow, there's tilt, which keeps on the horizon. There's that cinematic effect. Here I've got the pole extended and I'm just walking along the beach. I've actually got the gimbal aimed at the ground so you can get some really good shots with that. I'm using the control in the middle to control the camera, the phone as it's moving around. And one thing that makes you get really clear image, this is what a GoPro does really well, is that stabilization. So having a gimbal that holds your phone stable means that your picture is going to be a lot more in focus, especially for video. So I think it does a really good job at keeping all of the image in focus because it's holding the camera stable for you. So just panning around to give you a good idea of how clear that image is using the gimbal. So now I have the pole extended again. I've got this sort of flipped upside down, so we're walking along the beach. You can imagine the type of effects and shots you can get using something like this. Just shots that you wouldn't be able to get holding your phone at a normal position. So zooming around these rocks here, I'm pretty sure I'm in tilt follow mode here, zooming around quite quickly. So there you go, the DJI Mobile 6 gimbal. I love this thing. I think it's absolutely amazing. And from me, it's a highly recommended. If you're in a market for a mobile gimbal to hold your camera still, whether it be for recording, out and about, you can't go wrong with this unit.